Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the Big Time Joker. I know it's been a minute. I had to take some time to collect myself. We kind of get in the zone, but for me, it's a little extra. But yeah, I just want to apologize for everything. Didn't mean to make nobody feel a type of way. But yeah, it's about that time. I'm getting a little hungry, so I stopped by Burger King and got me a Whopper. That's it. Shout out to Brian James, Ignited, Shoes, and definitely a shout out for my homie, LL Cruiser. So, with that being said, I hope y'all have a good day today. I hope y'all having a good day today. And let's get to it. I got just a Whopper and it was like $6 and some change. But it is a Whopper. At first she told me, she was like, I don't know. I mean, I know everybody has their moments. I don't know what's going on, so I try not to be hypocritical when I go and expect things, because I pulled up at the drive-thru. They just had signs everywhere. That's fine. You want black? Okay, so get that one. Nice. All right. I really don't know what triggered me to get put in that zone on my last video that I did erase. I don't know. YouTube, they be, you guys, not you guys, but YouTube guys, man, y'all, I don't know, it said that it, did not accept that video, and I had already erased it. It just happened to be something I was going through at the time. I just happened to record it, and I was just letting it all out, man. But life gets crazy. You ask for challenges, or you ask for patience, and he gives you challenges. But I got through it. Plus, I was sick. I'm getting better, probably, if you can't tell. So, for the ones that do come through here and want to listen to the ramble, if you might not know what it was all about, like I said, I got caught up in my feelings, and for me, it gets a little extra. Well, it's okay. I was just talking some crazy nonsense. But I guess with understanding, how should I say this to make it professional? When you're sick, you already know that you're down and out. And then you're trying to get better. And you're tired. And you're trying to go to work. And it's just like everything is fighting against you. You know what I mean? And you just want to give up sometimes. And I was going on saying that there was a point in my life, a couple times, to where, I wasn't living right and I was trying to take myself out. But, I know it's not funny. But you live and learn, you get through it. And when I say that, like, everything was, hit me at one time, I'm talking about, like, it was just being sick, for one. Complications at work, just worrying about trying to make sure I would get everything done. Then I try to go back to work, and I made it until Thursday, or something else hit me, and then, I was having stomach issues. I was just like, man. So it's just random things that were sucker punching me, and I was already beat down, so it's like I couldn't handle it, and I don't know. But, yeah. Okay. So, I get to this Burger King. I pull up. Excuse us if you're watching this. They ran out of the chicken sandwiches. And they were only accepting cash. And I sat at the drive-thru for about 40 seconds. And I couldn't stand it. So I drove up to the first window. No one came. So I pulled up at the second window. One person was at the register. I don't know what they were doing. But then this woman come around, I guess that was doing the line service for the drive-thru, come around the corner on her cell phone. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't mean no disrespect, but I was sitting at the drive-thru and, I didn't hear nothing, and then, I just wanted to make sure you guys are open, because it looked like it was, the screen was messed up on it. It didn't look like nothing was functional, really, so. But she was real nice about it. So I asked them, it's that cash only. I just happened to bring my dollars with me this morning. And, yeah, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. There's this thing set up in the middle of the road that tells you your speed limit. You already know what speed limit you're supposed to be, and he comes up on the hill. He waits until it starts flashing to tell him he's speeding to slow down. Well, on the way up here, there's state patrol sitting in the middle of the median on this road. So if that didn't wake him up, that guy down there will. But anyway, she's like, yeah, it's gonna be 746. I said, for a regular Whopper? She's like, yeah. She's like, oh, you don't want bacon and cheese on it? I'm like, no. I just want a regular Whopper, that's all. Okay, well, it's coming $6.11. So it's like $1 more for cheese and bacon. And now that I said that, I should have just rolled with it, huh? I wouldn't say the struggle's real, but it's always smart to try to save as much as you can if you're still going to get the same quality out the brand, unless you really need that extra, you know what I mean? But for me, for my situation, not really too much of an appetite. Want the satisfaction of being filled up around a lunchtime area, so I'm not going to hurt. I'll just go with the Whopper. But yeah, people, all my friends out there, young, beautiful, handsome, things are going up. I acknowledge it, but it doesn't really bother me too much because I am blessed to make enough money to be able to do what I got to do, and me and my wife work, so that really helps out. Because, you know, nowadays, I'm praying for everybody out there that's doing it by themselves, you know, because the struggle real. Just trying to do it by yourself. And if you are, I hope you're blessed enough to make enough currency to be able to take care of everything that you guys need to take care of. And if you feel a type of way after payday, then you have to eat on certain things. Hey, don't feel bad. You know, we all there. I guarantee something that we all got in common probably is it never fails. We always got a pack of ramen noodle. That's the struggle lifesaver right there. I don't know. I just started thinking as I get older, everything's a conspiracy. The reason why I say that is being a diabetic, coming up as a young kid, growing up in poverty. I mean, you know, we was always struggling. From what I could see and know. And we lived on potted meat, ramen noodle, you know. And then later on in life, they're like, oh, you got diabetes. Okay, so what causes the diabetes? Oh, well, there's a limit on everything you eat. Well, obviously. But most of it is processed foods. I'm like, well, that makes sense because I ate a lot of hot dogs. I ate a lot of ramen noodles. I ate a lot of potted meat, you know. And it's like, to me, it's a way of making population go down innocently. If you can't afford it, that's the first thing you go to run to. We grew up on it, you know, so, and not acknowledge it. And then, you know, you turn around and those are the causes of the majority of why you get diabetes. And I mean, you know, I understand all the other logics. Believe me, I've done been through the class. I've done you know, my research, and I'm living with it. So just because I didn't put it all out there, you know, in orderly form, doesn't mean that I don't acknowledge it. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm living through it. But that's just the way I feel. I'm not trying to get you know, get on politics or getting in a debate or nothing. I'm just, this is my life. This is my video. This is what I'm talking about. This is how I feel about it. Not only do I feel a certain way about it, but you can also see it on everything that's going on. I just wish I could have acknowledged it ahead of time. And you know, don't get me wrong. I know these things. So in my household, yes, there is a pack of hot dogs. There's no potted meat. And yes, there are ramen noodles. everything that they know, and I acknowledge them about everything that I'm going through and let them know that it can run in their system too, that they have to be careful. And when I go out and get candies and stuff like that, I'm trying to make sure that it's like sugar free to give them a whirl for it. But something I really noticed is my oldest one, man, you can give him candy, he really don't eat it. He don't really care for chocolate too much. I mean, he will. And then my youngest one, he's like me. He loves everything. He loves the gummy bears, all that. But my son, my oldest one, he likes gummy bears. He likes the gummies too. Which we all know that's the worst one. Because it is packed full of sugar. Let me give you an example of this. You don't really think nothing about it. But if you watch how marshmallows been made, you know it's nothing but puff sugar. But they disguise it and they put preservatives in it and all that to form it to where it's like just the unimaginable. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just rambling. Well, you guys, I hope you enjoy this truck bang. Not really a truck bang, but and thank you for looking at the video, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you have a blessed rest of the week from here on out, because times can get hard. So until next time, y'all do what I do. Just keep your head up and that heart pumping. You'll get through it. You got this. Y'all hold it down.